So, what's the success of your marriage? These guys will give you tips. You can jot down some notes here. I mean, these guys, 33 years. What's the secret? You can see one of the secrets sitting close together on buses in Las Vegas. You're worrying me. You know that.
We actually met online.
Oh. 14 years ago you met online? Because that's like a big thing now, but it wasn't a big thing 14 years. You must have been like the first guys. You must have been the original geeks. The original computer geeks, right? So what online dating site did you get hooked up on?
It was IRC. Well, it was a chat room. You didn't have.
Oh, a chat. That's back when they had.
You didn't have AOL and stuff back then.
Websites.
It was just called chats, right? And so they still say chats, but it's a whole different way of doing it, right?
Yeah.
So you were chatting online, and you were in Vancouver, and he was in Virginia.
Immigration. They wondered what she was selling.
Integration starts like they're trying to figure out what's going on, right? So they were wondering who you're talking to, what's going on up there in Canada. So you actually were born in Vancouver, Canada, and you migrated to one of the great states, Virginia, where a lot of things happen right here in the beautiful, I've been to Virginia. I've been wandering around Virginia, some windy roads, and got out and just kind of roamed around and looked at the hills. I sat down on the grass and said, I'm in Virginia, man. Let me get a postcard. And eventually I found some little teeny out-of-the-way store that sold a bunch of wooden things and stuff. Knickknacks and Indian supplies. The Indians are still there?
Yeah.
Yep. So they and I did manage to get some postcards. Got some postcards, and I was doing a show. I was playing to 10,000 people in Virginia, by the way. I was working for Chrysler, and they built like a big, huge stage out in the middle of the field.
Where was
stage. It was in Virginia. Where was the field? I don't know. I mean, literally, they had, it was for Jeep drivers, people who drive Jeep. And I discovered that people who drive Jeep, you can't kick me. You're kicking me. That's all right. I'll let you do it once. And
that was West Virginia.
The Jeep drivers, what was I? So 1 in 2 Jeep drivers buys another Jeep. They have the highest percentage of return on vehicles on the planet. You believe that? So if you buy a Jeep,
that's okay.
You're 50% chance you're going to buy another one. So anyway, it was just nothing but Jeep people showed up, and there must have been, it was at least 10,000 people there. It was a big, big gig. Anyway, it was in Virginia, so I spent a lot of time wandering around. I had a driver who would drop me off in the field, and I'd say, I'm just going to walk over that hill. Meet me on the other side. And I had a lot of fun. And then I got some ham. Apparently, that's what you're known for, right? Yeah. Ham. You're known for your ham. I like to find out whatever is indigenous and partake of it, right? So when I'm in Arizona, what do I get in Arizona? I go to the methamphetamine houses. No.
Exactly. Rattlesnake. Rattlesnake. Yeah? Rattlesnake.
Actually, no, I've never had the rattlesnake. I made the mistake. I went to the crack house and just a joke. It's a joke, but they supposedly have a lot of... You didn't know that, did you? No, you know what it was? A lot of the guys, they get in the witness protection program, and they send them to Arizona, and they can't get out of the business, so they... No, I don't know. Right? Am I telling the truth?
Meth is crazy there.
It's crazy. It is. It's big.
There.
It's a big thing there, yeah.
It's really bad.
Yeah, I'm like Santa Claus. I make it my point to know all kinds of things about it. Now, up there in your little city there, what's Toronto again? Yeah. Toronto. I always mix up Montreal and Toronto. Now, Toronto has, you got the Blue Jays, American League baseball team, right?
Yes.
And the Maple Leafs. The Toronto are always very, very successful teams. Of course, the Montreal Canadiens are usually a successful team, but they were like in last place last year, last in the division, right? See, I even knew that crazy fact. Hockey. Who the heck talks about hockey in America? Elvis does, maybe. I know. Well, this is Las Vegas, and we like to bet on sports. We like to wager, and the Montreal Canadiens used to be a good bet. Not this year. Now you're from the Philippines. Or you're from Thailand. You're from Thailand.
No, yeah.
Didn't you tell me, down there you just came back from Thailand? She came back from a place called, what is it?
Phuket.
What is it? I gotta get the microphone over here.
Phuket.
Did you hear what she said? She's swearing at me. We just met.
Okay.
How do you spell that? P-H.
P-H-U-K-E-T.
Did you get that?
I think it was C-H.
She said P-H. P-H-U-K. So what does that spell?
Phuket.
Phu?
Fook. Yeah, that's it.
Like poor cat.
Like porcat. Oh, it's pronounced porcat. Porcat, but it's spelt. I won't say because this. You want to say? Can you say? I'm Elvis on the bus. I get in trouble. But you want to? If you say it, I get. No one's going there, right? There's kids on the bus. But do you know that that's in America? You might get arrested for saying the name of where you just came from.
Yeah.
I mean, you couldn't open a business with that on this, you know, right?
Depends on what kind of business.
So you guys don't want to go inside, take a drink, get it. You can go get alcohol and bring it back on the bus. You have about 4 minutes now.
He's already
4
back.
minutes? Oh, you only have 4 minutes. Oh, there is one. Oh, there's one who went to the bathroom. See, the woman who was downstairs. She was in her later years, right? I'm not. You like the suit? This was made, by the way, by the same guy who made Elvis made my suits back in the early days. This was made by Bill Ballou. Bill Ballou, same guy who made the suits for Elvis. Does it look good? He's still making suits. He has a place in Indiana, by the way. He's in Indiana, and he still makes the suits. Made him for all that movie, 3,000 Miles of Graceland, with Kevin Costner and Kurt Russell, which I'm in, by the way. I'm one of the guys singing. My name's in the credits. Oh yeah, huh? With Kevin Costner and Kurt Russell. I'll tell you, Kurt Russell was very nice to us on the set. He came over and talked to us all, because there's like 10 Elvises who's. We used to do a thing called the Singing Elvises and the Dancing Elvises, and we used to tour the country. And then I stopped doing it, but maybe with the economy the way it is, if they get it back up, I'll be doing it again. But so we did a few movies and things like that. But the Kurt Russell was really nice, really cool. And Kevin Costner was over in the corner. I never really got to talk to him, but I did see him, and he was smoking too. Maybe it was just a character thing. I don't know. Yeah. So there's my brush with celebrity. So 14, is that like a freshman or are you a freshman in high school? Is that what that is? You're still, oh, you stayed back? So what grade are you in? 8th grade. So yeah, freshman would be, oh, look at you. Now where are you from, lady who didn't want to come up here in the beginning of the bus ride? Colorado. Oh, how's it feel to breathe? Colorado's mile high. Now this is what I'm thinking. Are you betting? Is anybody betting on football this weekend? You bet on football? You like American football? Broncos. The Broncos, I think, would be a good bet because the Patriots have to go up there and you can't breathe.
Hey, how about the Redskins?
You can't breathe up there. Who do you like? What's your team? The Buffalo Bills? You like the Bills? Yeah, they're not doing too well. They're like 1-3. Do you like the Patriots? Well, the Patriots are going to play the Broncos. All right, we'll start singing again. You want to start singing again?